What's up, guys? Welcome to an all-new SCNS Live. We are back after, well, it wasn't really a week off. We did something.
We did stuff. We're running around the city filming a hilarious short.
Because screw MoviePass. I almost wanted to do a show just so we could get an epic rant from Cass about MoviePass and them, I don't know, robbing people of their damn money. So, anyway.
I'm being taken advantage of.
So you're one of the few people that actually got, well, actually not the few, but you actually have a MoviePass?
It's in the video.
It's in the video.
Yeah,
I did watch the video.
Been
I don't know if it was that was like your actual card or not. So
my card.
We'll return it to him after kicking the crap.
Wait, I thought you were going to cancel it.
He tried.
I tried.
Did you get an error message?
Oh yes, multiple times.
Have you tried to cancel it again since?
Screw you, multi-pass.
It's funny because it's so topical already. Anyway, guys,
thank
you for joining us tonight. We got some great nerd content for you. We're going to recap AnimeFEST and the summer movies tonight. So, I am Jason the X. This guy over here, long time no see.
Hi, I'm Ricardo. I'm back for now.
For now, he says. The movie season's over. You'll make more shows.
Yeah, if you showed up, you might not stay in intern status like forever.
I've been an intern. I helped you guys come in.
Sometimes interns can coordinate interviews. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
I'm going to shave your head.
Can you give me some more water?
A little salt first. Oh, God. Hey, watch the Megazord. Anyway. The lady over here.
The Mega what now?
It's Cat.
Yes, I can be seen without Cass, apparently.
What?
I can be seen without Cass. Like, we're not always...
Joined to the hip?
Yeah. Frequently, but not always.
We're all literally joined at the hip. That's why I put your chairs together? No?
Weird.
Okay.
You're weird, Jason.
I am. And the guy at the end of the table, keeping a seat warm, apparently. That's Bryce.
Half human, half Vulcan tonight. What's up?
Nice low-key cosplay there. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Is that got anything to do with your story or something?
Well, it's
You're very transparent about this.
It is very Trek-centric. Yes, I think you're going to enjoy it.
I like that.
If Bryce had a story about cheese, he would bring a cheese wheel up in here. Anyway.
Oh, I'd like that, actually.
We could probably
do a story about cheese.
Yeah, okay.
Next week.
Medium cheddar, please.
No, sharp cheddar.
There is a mac and cheese festival happening in Denton in October.
I'll wear a half shirt.
We need to get press access for that. I'm just saying.
I'll wear a half shirt. It'll be Swiss.
As we
Wow.
And moving on, behind the board, giving a high five or whatever, making everything look pretty, making it sound good. The lady turning the knobs and adjusting the volume. It's Cora.
Why aren't you going?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Speak to us.
Hi, Cora.
I've already broken it.
Eyes off the board.
Actually, I'm very upset. Someone messed with the main cam, and now it's off center, and I'm mad. Who hurt my camera? Who hurt it?
Probably the lady that's sitting right underneath it. Over there, not. Over there, not on the table tonight.
Okay, so I am here. I am here.
I guess.
That's it though. You'll only get to see half of my face.
I didn't make you a lower third for being back there. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
She's doing
the wild.
Exactly.
We need to make lower thirds for each audience.
You know, I'm waiting until I've reached the pinnacle where I've made every single combination of everyone from the cast that could possibly be. I believe I'm up to like 11 now.
Dang.
Yeah, because I was searching for one because, sorry, I got distracted. You have a glitter, like, right here.
Why are you always finding glitter?
I don't know. Maybe you should stop going to the gentleman's club.
Anyway.
It's still there, by the way.
Like
it's going to be on his mind now for the rest of the show.
No, I can't do the freaking show. Anyway.
Oh, we're canceled. Sorry.
Moving on. Let's get right off to some super cool nerd news. That's right, guys. It's super cool nerd news. And starting it off, an event this weekend happened. It wasn't AnimeFEST. We did go to AnimeFEST and we had a good time. But there was Power Morphicon going on this weekend. It is the bi-yearly Power Rangers convention they do. And normally along with gathering up a whole bunch of actors from previous Ranger series and sometimes some Japanese guests, lots of toys to be sold, they announced who the new Power Rangers team will be. And it has been announced that they will be adapting the Super Sentai, Tokumen Sentai Go Busters into Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And our new actors are a 3-person team. Rory D. Travis will play the Red Beast Morpher Ranger. Jasmeet Baduwalia will play the Blue Beast Morphers Ranger, and he is also a very handsome man. I gotta say that.
Yes, he is.
That is a handsome man. And as the Yellow Beast Morpher Ranger, it is Jacqueline Skalowski. So congratulations to the new team. There will be some more people announced because that's just the way Power Rangers go. Also, they showed pictures of a new 6-inch Power Rangers toy line. So now my Power Rangers can team with my Avengers and my Star Wars people. And when the Hasbro makes Overwatch figures, Hasbro has got a little too much power on action figures. I just realized saying that out loud. But anyway.
He has not stopped talking about this figure since it was announced.
Well, the funny thing about it is they did bring over some designers from Bandai because there was a lot of criticism with the Bandai Power Rangers Legacy line about what they could do at that price point. And oh, we can't do this. We can't do that. Guys, we got to keep this. We got to make this work. We got to do this. They threw major shade on Bandai during that panel and came out and said, oh yeah, 6-inch figures. Yeah, I think we can actually do more at that $20 price range. So they announced that the figures will actually be coming with their signature weapons for everybody, their sidearms, effect parts, and helmetless heads with Hasbro's photo scan technology.
For $20?
For $20.
Nice.
I know. So, I mean, Hasbro's been doing this for a while with the Marvel Legends line, the Star Wars Black Series.
Like these?
Exactly. You've seen the photorealistic likeness. They did show one figure that they made up. They said they literally, this thing went up to the wire. Get this, and it was the White Ranger, Tommy, played by Jason David Frank. And if this is indicative, why are you pointing at the sky? He's alive.
Because he loves God.
You can't be doing that anymore with Power Rangers.
Anyway.
Right.
Based off of that, I think it's a really great line. I hope it'll be better than the Legacy line. And also, because they're using Go Busters and they skipped it around, now they want to use it now. This shirt is topical again. See? Mighty Morphin on one side, Beast Morphers on the other. Woo! Because when I bought this shirt and they didn't do that, I got pissed.
Jason, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have so many toys and a microphone so they cannot actually see the full shirt. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Now y'all can see this awesome, relevant shirt again.
Seriously, this came out like right as Go Busters go, like, surely they're going to adapt that to the American series. No, we're not. You mother... I paid money to get that shirt done. But now it's real. It's real again. As you can see, it's a bit faded because it got it a while ago. Anyway, congratulations to the new cast of Power Rangers. I hope they all do very well, and it's all under a new wing. This is Hasbro's. Let's see what they're going to do with their first run out for the first Power Ranger series.
I'm excited. I might actually buy Power Ranger figures again just because of the Hasbro.
Oh, I'm getting it.
I know you are, so I might.
And good for them for being able to back up their trash talk. Like, if you're going to talk that much trash, like,
ooh, there was some shade thrown.
Good for you.
Bandai quality figures assembled.
Like, you can just see people in the crowd when they start talking about, like, yeah, we were kind of limited. You just see people like, where's my tea?
They come in.
Burn!
Daddy's going to show you how it's done. Is that right, Jason?
I think they're going to be fine. I'm already sold, and I saw basically a picture of the figure. So,
Daddy.
hopefully we see more at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Oh, and the figures are expected spring of 2019.
Cool. So awesome. March, April. Cool.
All right.
Do you have room for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll find room.
Okay.
I see plenty of room over there.
I'm thinking about knocking out a wall.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
like, I mean, I got this garage back here. I'm just saying, a little bit of insulation, some paint,
You need, like, just one of those around-the-room shelves, and then that would help you a lot right there.
I got plans. I has them. Anyway, Bryce, what have you got for a story for us tonight? Because I really want to get to yours.
Yeah. Okay, huge in the world of sci-fi and Star Trekdom. Oh, we're over here?
Sure can.
When did we put the camera over there? All right.
You move his seat and he just gets thrown off.
Yeah, I have no idea where I'm at anymore. Somebody help me. So Star Trek Discovery Season 2 is going to introduce several new characters, and you might imagine by the look of my shirt, it's not DeForest Kelly as McCoy, but it's going to be a new Spock. It's really exciting. Really exciting. Can I hear a heck yeah?
Hell yeah!
That'll work.
Like, we're just nervous. Like, we want it to be good. And
Well,
we think there's no reason it can't be.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said earlier, they're two for two on Spock's.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think, you know, with all the extensive auditions they've done, I'm really excited that they brought in the grandson of a world-renowned actor, Gregory Peck. It's Ethan. So it's Ethan Peck. So I mean, he's got the lineage, right? So hopefully, and he's done a lot of work on a lot of different projects. So what was interesting is that after Leonard Nimoy and Zachary Quinto made the role, you know, so
Iconic.
Yes, thank you, Ricardo. Iconic for so many, and hopefully, with what they're saying about Ethan, he walked into the room inhabiting so many good qualities they were looking for, whether it be empathy, intuition, compassion, confusion, and yearning. I mean, Spock really is a fish out of water, and that's one of the great storytelling ways that they go about, you know, talking about humanity and, you know, making these stories so interesting in the future. So I'm excited because Spock, for me as a kid, was crucial in the triumvirate. You've got the emotional McCoy. You know, he's going to fly off the handle at any second. You got the cool captain, and you've got the half Vulcan, half human Spock, who traded barbs with McCoy every episode. So I'm looking forward to, you know, to some of that, but also, you know, new things, you know, because obviously he's supposed to be the half brother, the stepbrother of Michael Burnham, Sonequa Martin Green's character. So Jonathan Frakes, the prolific Star Trek actor and director, he's directing episode number 2, and he's already told fans that he's not only going to have Captain Pike, played by Anson Mount, in episode 2, but there are going to be flashbacks to young Michael Burnham and Spock.
Aww.
Yeah. So, and, you know, there's also a third character that I didn't mention yet, Rebecca Romaine, who played Mystique, and you'll remember her from Full House. She's also going to be number 1, which was Pike's second in command in the original pilot in the show. That's going way back in Star Trek history, 52 years ago when they first introduced Pike and number 1 and Spock. So I'm really excited about season 2 coming early 2019, and I don't know why any Star Trek fan wouldn't be excited. I saw the season 2 trailer and I'm psyched.
I will say that the one thing they've nailed 100% is the casting so far. The people in the characters, there's been basically no unbelievable moments from an emotional range. Like, in the way they've performed, they've just nailed every single episode. So, I'm looking forward to it. I thought the first season, like, I didn't watch it at first, and then somebody was like, no, it's actually decent, and then I just binged it over, like, a day and a half.
There you go.
Yeah, it's worth your time. And I just want to say one other thing about Gregory Peck. Patrick Stewart acted with Gregory Peck in one of Gregory's last movies. Yeah, he was Captain Ahab in a Moby Dick movie with Patrick Stewart. Ooh. So who knows? You know, Patrick Stewart's back in the Star Trek fold. He'll be doing his own show again soon. So maybe Patrick will get to work with Ethan Peck one day and work with his grandson. Who knows?
Aww.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it's great they're doing a TV show. They may not be doing another movie with Kurt, apparently. So.
Yeah.
So they can get that money locked down for the Christmas.
That's right. That's right.
It's so cringe. They can't get Kirk. Seriously.
Can't do the Star Trek without Kirk.
They can't do any of the Kirks.
I mean, honestly, the latest Star Trek movie was okay. It wasn't very Star Trek movie.
They blew up things to the Beastie Boys. That's all I need in life.
It was really good makeup.
Wow,
It
really?
was decent. Some other stuff, but it didn't read like a Star Trek movie has.
Who directed that one again?
John.
Fast and the Furious guy.
Oh, James Wan.
No.
No.
Want me to hit him, Cass?
No.
I'll hit him.
I'll hit you back. Harder.
Better,
Anyway,
faster,
Help.
stronger.
Exactly.
better. Anyway.
Migo Spock wants you to watch Star Trek
God,
Discovery.
those are great figures.
He said you have a great figure.
No.
He did.
Hey.
It's
He did.
adorable.
Hey, it is okay for one man to
All right.
compliment another man's
Sorry,
figure.
I appreciate that, Jason.
So,
He
Kat,
wants
what have
to
you got? What have you got for a story for us?
So, right now, it looks like the robots aren't going to take over anytime soon, at least not in the world of esports.
Damn it.
Dota 2, TI, the international competition is happening this week. It's a Warcraft 3 fan mod that got really big. Dota is, I think it's Defense of the Ancients is what it stands for. Anyway, OpenAI is a robot team. It's from a company co-founded by Elon Musk, and
Damn him.
he's scared of robots. I don't know why he wanted to do this. Anyway, and they went up against pro team Pain Gaming in a kind of a PR match of can robots take on humans.
Robots?
Robots.
And as of now, I think they're 0-2 in big hype matches. They
Suck it, robots.
yeah, the AI is really flawless at mechanics of the game.
But
You know, their overall strategy, they have trouble with macro strategy, and you would need coordination to subjugate the human race. So
see, I don't think they're actually losing. They're just kind of
They're learning.
they're learning. This is how Skynet happens.
they did learn. They spent basically they've played somewhere around 1 million games in simulations
Oh, yeah.
against themselves and each other, trying to figure stuff out, and they don't adapt very well, but they do. If they run up against a strategy, they can often beat it. But things that you need to do in those types of games, like gather resources for longer term plans, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, they're not
See?
good at.
They're learning.
So
Skynet. That's how
for
it
now,
starts.
the robots are gonna stay under our control probably.
Do you want the Cyberdyne System Series 800 Terminator? Because that's how you get the Cyberdyne Series 800 Terminator right there.
We have to understand the enemy to know how to defeat it. So.
Consider we have one that can do a backflip now. I don't like that, alright?
Jason, as long as we have hydraulic presses, we'll be safe
As long-
against the T800.
No,
We'll be fine.
there's one now that does stunts. It will hang on a thing, it will be thrown off, and he will do a flip
That
and
thing was
everything.
essentially like a dummy, though.
You know,
But it lands on its feet.
A slinky can do a backflip. You just throw it down.
We
the
have to
stairs.
eliminate all slinkies. This is how it starts.
That's not the bar for what we can accomplish.
Okay, the two that opened up the door, one opened up a door to let another one in. I didn't like that. No. When they start opening, see, that's like raptors. As long as we're safe, as long as they can't open up the door. That's sure as shit. The handle starts turning.
Yeah.
We do need to keep a closer eye on these things.
Mhm.
If
It's only a matter
we've
of
learned
time.
one thing from Jurassic Park, it's that we're going to be this will take over everything, but we should probably keep improving it.
It'll be like an Ultron thing. It'll take one look at our society and say, they gotta go.
Ultron didn't watch enough cat videos. That's his problem. He watched.
Ironically, not ironically, the AI, they did not suffer from what's called a buddy complex in gaming, where
What?
you get in too deep trying to save your teammates. Even if they're not real players, apparently. If you have an ally, humanity will try and save that ally, even if they've just been a friend to you on the quest and they're not real.
Oh yeah, they made a whole movie about it.
AIs don't suffer from
See?
that.
There's
They're like,
cold,
let him
unfeeling
die.
machine.
Well, I mean, honestly, you shouldn't be feeding sometimes. You gotta get out. You gotta let a teammate die if they're being an idiot. Sorry.
As long as we keep the robots.
That's why you don't play support.
I do play support. that's what you can't do as support. You can't run in trying to save your buddy and then die because you were an idiot, because then the rest of your team gets no healing and it's bad and you lose. You tilt, you lose. So yeah, I learned that from playing support, actually.
She's a robot.
And from booping a bunch of enemies off the map. Just for fun.
As long as we keep the robots with like slow-moving wheels instead of usable legs, we'll be okay. Because Robbie the robot in Lost in Space, he couldn't move very fast. You know, he's a very slow-moving robot.
They will
Will that be
learn.
okay?
We call that
They'll
the
get us.
Jetsons strategy.
As
Yeah, we
Jeff-
have to sleep. They
give
don't.
them
As
too
Jeff
much.
Goldblum once said, life finds a way.
And I am going to skip you
So
now.
the farts.
Cora, what are you giggling about over there?
Sorry.
What's your story tonight? Not the news story. I mean, what are you doing? What is going on back there?
Oh,
You sure you want to skip
I'm
me?
gonna berate you.
we're Cass and I were looking at
Porn.
at Overwatch pictures.
So porn.
Highlight intros as done by Moira. Yeah. And other characters.
If you've
And
never looked up
it's
the
great.
different characters doing each other's emotes, the character rigging that they use to make the model, it's hilarious.
It's wonderful.
There's now a bunch of characters doing Hammond or Wrecking Balls emotes, and it's really funny and a little bit upsetting sometimes.
Upsetting to watch. News.
Oh, right.
God.
So, alright, so everyone knows that. The mic fell. No.
Cora's in a weird headspace.
I am. Alright, so everyone knows that I am a huge fan of classic video games, especially classic JRPGs, and B, that Nintendo Switch has been bringing a lot of really good classics to the Switch. And of course, we have a new classic now coming to the Switch, and that would be Grandia 1 and Grandia 2. They're going to be porting both of those over to the Switch. I am super excited. This was actually a set of games that I missed out on. I didn't know of their existence until after they were no longer on the market because I was 7 years old when they came out. So I didn't have a way to play them. But I know about them now, and I'm super excited that I will finally get to play these classics.
And I just realized my mic has been muted this entire time.
Good job keeping me, Jason.
Did anybody hear me?
Basically, Grandia 1 and 2 are coming out for the Switch. And she likes that.
Grandia 1 and Grandia 2 is coming out for the Switch, and I'm very excited because classic JRPGs need more love. Hey, do you think that means that Suikoden will come to the Switch now?
Not a chance.
Why do you say that?
Because it would make you happy. If I found out they're porting Suikoden to the Switch, I'm going to go kill the team that's working on it.
Why?
Yes.
You know what?
And have their
My SCNS family, please sit down with me a moment.
and burn all their work.
Do we have any lip readers watching the show tonight online? Maybe you could comment. Let us know if you understood what, what she was saying.
But no, SCNS family, come in close, yes.
Run, family, run.
No, come in close.
Yeah.
Also, Konami, come in here. I need you like right here, right now.
Run.
If you won't port Suikoden over to the Switch, I'm okay with that. I understand, but you have to do one thing very important. You have to make it available on the PS4 network, please, because currently you cannot play those games. You cannot download those for the PS4. You can only download them for the PS3, and you can only download 1 through 3 on the PS3. And I'm very upset. Please make this available for everybody because the overseas market is huge, and I've had my I'm off my soapbox now.
When was the last time a Suikoden game was out?
I don't want to answer that question.
How long has it been since a Suikoden game came out?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s. How are you still talking about this game?
Have you ever played this game?
What have you been waiting longer for, this game or for Kingdom Hearts?
That's a tough one.
Well, technically Kingdom
it's
Hearts.
this game, actually.
Technically Kingdom Hearts because I did not play Suikoden until a couple of years ago, so I didn't know about it. But
Okay.
technically Kingdom Hearts, but the fandom has been waiting quite a while.
Phantom is dead.
No, the fandom is not dead, actually. The fandom is actually still very vibrant on Twitter. Very vibrant on Twitter.
All right, Rick.
All right, cool. So,
Since you couldn't be here, you go last. That's right.
all right, cool.
Save the best for last.
James Bond is in trouble. Director Danny Boyle has left the director's chair of the yet-to-be-titled Bond, currently known as Bond 25. He left due to creative differences on who would be casted as the villain and the direction of the story. Boyle wanted to bring in an entire new team, including his longtime writing partner, John Hodge, but that was not taken very well by MGM. With Boyle leaving and possibly a new script having to be written, the movie might miss its release date of November 8th of 2019. Production was supposed to start in December of this year, with some shooting happening at Pinewood Studios at the UK. And as always, on-set locations in exotic places around the world. If you have not seen any James Bond movies, a lot of things happen in exotic places around the world, and they do like to do on-set shooting. So there's that. Before Danny Boyle was chosen as director, David Mackenzie, who directed Hell or High Water, Denis Villeneuve, who did Arrival, and Yann Demange, who did White Boy Rick, were in contention for the job. But Daniel Craig was curious if Boyle had any interest after the pair worked together on the Bond-style commercial promoting the 2012 Olympic Games in London. Currently, David Mackenzie and Denis Villeneuve are both busy with projects and are probably not going to be able to give Bond 25 as the attention it needs. So they're most likely out. MGM and Eon do want to get a director writer, and there have been some mutterings within of going after Christopher McQuarrie, who is an Oscar winner, who currently directed Mission Impossible Rogue Nation and this summer's Mission Impossible Fallout with the mustache. With what's his name? I forgot.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, yeah, that's right. Henry Cavill and his mustache. However, McQuarrie has also indicated that he'd like to do an original film, which is very rare now in Hollywood. He'd like to do an original film and to avoid franchise fare to his next effort. Also, Idris Elba has said he is not going to be the next James. He's not going to be the next James Bond after Daniel Craig steps down. But I myself think he is lying. It is hogwash, and he is just trying to throw us off.
What?
That would make me go see a James Bond movie again. Because, like he said, I haven't been able to give James Bond franchise my complete attention or whatever either because I get bored. But, like, Idris Elba, you put Idris Elba in there, I'll watch another James Bond movie.
Everybody knows that every time they have any type of James Bond movie coming out, it has to be accompanied by Idris Elba will not be playing 007. Just like, why do y'all do this to us? Just do it already.
It's like Terry Crews and Doomfist, when there was all these rumors that Terry Crews was going to be the next Overwatch character, and then each, progressive time it doesn't happen, people are just a little bit more beaten down, like, oh, it would have been cool though.
So a couple of years ago, there was a leak at one of the companies, and there was an email from AnimeFEST talking about bringing in Idris Elba as James Bond, and when it was revealed to Idris Elba, he's like, if they call me, I'd do it. So. And
he's been on Twitter recently, being like, Idris Elba, and stuff like that, and you're like, well, maybe can we bring some actual coolness to their role, not just kind of affected coolness.
I will say though, me personally, I have enjoyed the Daniel Craig Bonds except for Quantum of Solace. That was a piece of garbage, but I like the other three.
I just don't enjoy the movies that much. If you're gonna make these things like all these techie gadgets that can do it, just put it in a fake universe. Like, you go all the way. It seems like they're trying to make it realistic, but not.
They're still a spy.
It just.
Spy movies are hard.
It's not, it doesn't have the cool factor to me, except for that Aston Martins that they put in them invariably. I like the cars, and that's about it.
They did make a Lego Aston Martin. Like, they're gonna, you can go and buy and make it from the James Bond film, including, it's gonna have, a grappling hook and an ejector seat and all these other things, so.
See, it's already, above and beyond my means to get a regular Aston Martin. They don't have to,
make a little
customize it with all this crap and be like, this is the kind of car you can't afford. It's like, well, you know what? Just the decal on the car makes it one I can't afford.
But all right, but yeah, that's our story. Bond 25 in trouble. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it comes out 2019. Maybe it comes out 2020. So we'll see what happens.
Well, since Big Bang Theory is drawing to a close, I recommend Jim Parsons for the.
He's not English.
For Bonds.
For Bond, yeah.
He's,
I think he'd do really
do
good.
it.
no, he had to be.
Well, let me play Bond.
He'd have to be Jack Preacher. You're not British.
Yeah.
So?
It's like the doctor. The doctor can't be American. Has to be British.
Quit gatekeeping James Bond. He can be Bond if he wants
Thank
to.
you.
I think you'd be a great Bond.
I mean, when I shoot the guy from 1,000 yards away, that's how.
I think you make a great Ethan Hunt.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bond. Now I'll tell you my plan. Bam! Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
James
I
Bond
couldn't
is
hear you
so-
over the sound of the gun.
James Bond is so extra and so like exuberantly like showy that how is he not American? Like that's not a British thing
See,
to do.
there you go.
All that extra crap. There
There you go.
no.
Because
Me
he's,
for 007. There you go.
he's subtle about it though. Like Americans are like, hey, look at this. No, you don't think he's subtle about it? I think it's kind of.
No.
He
He
wasn't-
blows up a
Oh,
car,
oh.
grabs his woman, starts making out with her, and then, I don't know, gets tortured by a device that shoves something up his penis. Like, it's so unnecessarily...
Wait.
They can't see me anymore.
Are you talking about MacGruber?
I'm talking about
That sounds
every
like
Bond
MacGruber.
movie I've ever
It sounds
seen
like
in my
MacGruber.
life.
It's so extra.
I want to be
So
MacGruber.
It's
extra.
like blowing up helicopters in the middle of Dia de los Muertos, and the Spectre was all crazy.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, how is
Yeah,
that?
British people don't do that.
Like above hundreds of thousands of people in the parade celebration thing.
We had to
He's,
stop the
like, blowing up-
terrorism.
Right after he was having sex with some random chick.
Oh,
That's the most
boy.
American thing I can think of.
And look for our new roundtable series, Why James Bond Sucks. Anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, why
we're
he
not
rules.
James Bond fans, so.
Anyway, I've bragged on myself enough for now. So, okay, the summer blockbusters are over, pretty much. It's pretty much downhill from here.
Yeah.
It's Alvin and the Chipmunks from here on, you know. Are they doing another Alvin and the Chipmunks? I don't know.
Probably.
I
Probably
hope
is.
not.
Didn't they release this one the same day as Star Wars?
I think
Yes.
so, and that was a
Yes,
mistake.
he did.
That's literally like marching 3 chipmunks out with guns to their head, just like, all right, everybody commit suicide now.
Maybe they were just tired of making them, and
I-
they're like, here, we need box office reasons to
We
quit
need to
making
kill
these
this
movies.
series. It's a mercy killing.
That's what I would do.
So, real quick, we're going to recap what the top 10 of the summer were, but I want to get everybody's opinion on what they thought was the best movie they saw this summer. So, Cora.
All right, real quick, before we go,
What?
it goes from May until August, so April does not count.
The
So,
rules are stated.
so Infinity War does not count because it came out in April.
I wasn't my favorite anyway. Who
Okay.
wants to walk out of a movie all depressed? Like,
Spoilers.
Oh, boy.
no, that's not a spot that you'd be depressed afterwards. Like
Nobody
everyone
was
knew
happy
that.
leaving that movie. It's just...
All right, Cora, who do you think your number one is?
And why?
So I only saw one movie this summer.
What'd you see?
Deadpool 2.
Which one?
Deadpool 2.
Oh, Deadpool 2.
And so by proxy of only seeing one movie this summer, that is my favorite movie.
Okay.
But also, God, I love that movie so much. God, it's just so great.
It came out on DVD this past Tuesday.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't do a video. I'm sorry, guys. I've been slacking.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, Bryce, what do you think? Who was your number one movie this summer and why?
I'm still currently doing my research on the on my favorite summer movie of 2018.
Maybe you should
it
say
says-
what they were.
It says here Deadpool 2 came out in May.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
I
it's
would-
May.
I would-
May counts.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
May- May
I
through
thought maybe
August.
that one didn't count.
No,
but,
May through August.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I definitely have to go with Deadpool 2, followed closely by Solo.
So, okay.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Deadpool
I
2
did-
captured
I did see Solo.
Captured-
Yeah,
so-
you did. You
Yes,
saw
you did.
this.
Was
That's
Solo
right.
in the summer,
But
or was
Deadpool 2
Solo?
still beats it.
right after the week after
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
it?
Yeah.
I mean,
remember
Deadpool-
seeing it.
Deadpool 2 is an obvious choice for most of us.
Number one
action
R-rated
hero
this summer,
fans. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right.
More Marina Baccarin, please.
Yes.
Next.
Cat.
My favorite was probably Deadpool 2. I really enjoyed Ant-Man and the Wasp a lot too, and I thought The Incredibles 2 was pretty good. It was a little adult in some ways, and I was there with my 7-year-old nieces, so some of this just situationally a little mature in certain aspects, but not over the top. and it was fun. But yeah, Deadpool 2 was just, it's good. They nailed it again.
Jason?
Hands down, Incredibles 2, because I have waited so long for this movie. That was my favorite. I got to enjoy it with my family. My children were not born when this movie came out. And now I can take them to this movie to see it. So, thoroughly enjoyed Incredibles 2. It's definitely my number one for the summer. A couple from the chat. Our buddy Aaron Prado of Wonder Twin Powers Activate Show. What's up, Aaron?
Yay!
Hi, Aaron.
Solo.
Here.
Solo was his number one. All right, cool. Cass. It's Cass. What was your number one this summer for you?
Deadpool 2, yeah, they're not going to be able to see me, but
That's
I'm over
right.
here. Deadpool 2, probably closely followed by Hereditary.
Ooh,
Which
okay.
was absolutely terrifying, and I loved it. There are a couple that I haven't had a chance to see yet that might take over that spot. 8th Grade by Bo Burnham. I really need to see that. And I also want to see Slender Man because it looks scary.
No,
and
you
that's all
don't.
I care about.
No, you don't.
I don't care.
Go see Black
It
Klansman.
looks vaguely scary.
Go see Black
Also
Klansman.
Black Klansman.
And
The Meg.
I want to see that.
And
but
Crazy Rich
I want to
Asians.
see that like on a floaty in the lake in the dark.
what?
The Meg.
Oh,
I want to do one of those shows where they put it on the projector and people like float out in the water. And watch it.
Next year
I
we
think
should take
that'd
a
be
road trip
fun.
down to Austin when they do that for Alamo.
I mean, they do it here.
Do they?
Yeah, there's a couple things here that.
We should
do
check it out
that.
then.
Yeah.
for a movie they were saying was going to be ridiculous, though, the Meg, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the book way back in the day, and I was kind of surprised it took this long to make the movie. So,
I didn't know it was a book.
I don't
yes.
understand how you make that interesting in book. Like, and then there's the big shark.
I mean,
Well, it's
Moby
like Moby
Dick.
Dick. People love
Hey.
it, but it's so boring to read.
Yeah.
They
But-
didn't make it interesting.
If
But-
the whole point is how big something is, like,
That's what I like. A book with no metaphors.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Are we
But-
not doing phrasing?
are we not doing phrasing?
All right, so our top 10 for this summer was at number 10, The Equalizer 2 with Denzel Washington. Number 9, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which actually was a lot of fun. Chelsea and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I like the first one okay, and I like the new.
The new one was a lot of fun. Number 8, Ocean's 8. So good for them. I was very happy about that.
Wait,
Take that, John Mulaney.
these are our top 10.
The summer. Like
What
like
ranking?
10 to 1.
Box office.
Box office.
Box
Okay,
office.
you
Yes,
didn't
box
mention
office.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Top 10 box office. So, like I said, 10 Equalizer 2, 9 Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, 8 Ocean's 8. Number 7, kids movie Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation.
Really?
Number 6, Mission Impossible Fallout. Number 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Number 4, Solo, A Star Wars Story. Number 3, Deadpool 2. Number 2, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And number 1, The Incredibles 2. So I was very happy about that.
It's
So
not
yeah,
surprising. Like in the summer, people
No.
just want to take their kids to a movie.
and Incredibles 2 actually did more money this year. Did more money than Wonder Woman did last year. I was like comparing from last year's box office. It did almost 100 million more.
I guess A Quiet Place was before May because I really
Yes,
enjoyed
it
that
was.
one.
It was so good.
So great.
A Quiet Place was during the spring, and that
Okay.
one was actually number 2 for the spring,
Good for
with
them.
188 million. But it was nothing compared to Avengers: Infinity War, which did 678 million.
I mean, that's shocking. Who would've
Yeah.
thought?
And then Ready Player One was number 3 in the spring with 137.
Terrible movie.
So,
Oh,
you didn't like Ready Player One?
Subtitled.
I would've
How to
paid-
gatekeep the nerd.
I loved Ready Player One.
I
That
would
was
pay
great.
somebody to drag me out of that theater.
I
Dang.
would have done it.
For you, Cass, Hereditary came in at number 22 for the
Wow,
summer.
that's low.
For a horror movie, though.
Yeah, it did 44 million.
For a horror movie, that's not bad.
Tag for you, Cora,
Yeah.
with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Tag came in at number 16. The Rock came in at The Rock, who starred in Skyscraper, Dwayne Johnson, number 15. Book Club, number 14. The First Purge, 13. Disney's Christopher Robin, which, if you have not seen it, seriously take your kids.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
not done with its box office run either.
No, it's not done. It's at 70 million, but I don't see it doing
How much
that
did
much
First
more.
Purge
The
come
First Purge came in at number 13 with 68. The
Ooh,
Meg
numbers are
at
down.
number 11 with 90 million.
And they've got more time to earn money.
Yep. If they do another 5 million, they'll beat Equalizer to take over in the top 10. So yeah.
What did The Rock do?
Skyscraper at number 15, 66 million.
Okay. I was like, you don't have to say the name of the movie. It could just be The Rock did a movie.
I don't know, because I wasn't down for Jumanji until somebody else
that's true.
recommended it, and it was actually really funny.
Okay, so the Meg and Black
Yeah,
Klansman
enjoyed it.
came out in the same weekend. The Meg's at 90 million, Black Klansman's at 26. Dang.
It's a specific movie.
It is a very specific movie, though. So yeah, that's our. It was a pretty good summer, especially May, because May we had Deadpool 2, we had a Star Wars Solo Story, and we also had there was a third movie in there that came out in May, I think. Incredibles 2, no, Deadpool Solo. There's like another one that came out in May that was supposed to be really crazy. So, but yeah, no, it was a good summer, I thought.
At least the worst movie of the summer. I have to mention this because Billionaire Boys Club, Kevin Spacey's movie. Do y'all want to hear how much? Do y'all know how much money this movie made? Its opening weekend, $287.
That has to be unheard of.
Because Kevin Spacey, we found out he's not a good person. So yes, I think it only played in like 16 theaters nationwide, and out of all those theaters made $287. Let's look at a box office ticket. Like how much? Let's say a ticket cost what? $10 roughly. $10.
Yeah.
So
22
roughly,
people.
22 people. And I like to say, you 22 people. What is wrong with you? Why did you go see it? And internationally, it made 1.5 million.
I hope Kevin Spacey
That's still
didn't get any
real
money
low.
up front to make that movie. I hope he just got a percentage of the
Residuals?
profits.
Kevin, you're gonna need to write us a check.
In which
We're gonna
case
need-
he owes the studio
Yes.
a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah. So out of everything we mentioned, the bottom of the barrel right now, under the damn barrel, $287. They also put it on on-demand services, and it's doing terribly there. But it is. But yeah,
How the mighty have fallen.
Billionaire Boys Club, terrible,
Man.
terrible.
Terrible.
Anyway,
So-
all right.
So yeah, it was a good summer. I mean, we had really good movies. I mean, compared to last year, we had Wonder Woman, Guardians 2, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Despicable Me 3, Dunkirk, Pirates of the Caribbean, Cars 3, War of the Planet of the Apes, Transformers: The Last Night, because that was
No,
garbage, and
no.
Girls Trip. That was last year's.
We don't care about last year.
Now we're comparing it to this
Nobody
year,
cared
so
about it. That's why it wasn't
I
that
was scared
great.
about
I
it.
did want to ask Dale Garcia in the chat. Do you think they should make because I love taking questions from the chat when I got them. Do you think we should make a Star Wars movie about how the Jedi Order got started? Let me say, let's stop making Star Wars movies about the Jedi all the time. We don't need the Jedi. What we need is a Rogue One movie.
You mean a Rogue Squadron movie?
Rogue Squadron movie.
I knew you were going to
There's
say
no
it.
sequel to Rogue One. My bad. Anyway,
There
we need a
is,
Rogue
but-
Squadron movie, or make me one about pilots, please. There are other facets of the Star Wars universe that we can do. I'd rather see a Boba Fett movie than I'd rather see another one focusing around the Jedi.
With the exception being Obi-Wan.
The exception of
I agree.
Obi-Wan or one of my favorite series, I, Jedi. If they did the story of Corran Horn, I would be definitely on board with that.
Is that Apple doing Jedi?
Hmm?
What? I Jedi?
Yeah.
Is that Apple?
It's an interesting story, and it'll be another discussion that maybe we should have that. Why I, Jedi should be the next Star Wars movie or Rogue Squadron.
I don't.
I'm
It'll
down
be
for
two
Rogue.
separate videos I make.
I'm down for Rogue Squadron.
I love the ships in Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
They never get to shine.
I mean, at this point, I'm more interested in the conflict and the rebellion, whatever, than the Jedi, like as a religion / life philosophy. I mean, it's good. It's good to have them in there. It's interesting to provide a center, but their backstory isn't nearly as interesting as like the conflicts and how they started.
Good
How about a
one.
Mace Windu movie?
Good one from Aaron. Old Republic. I'd watch an Old Republic movie. Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a trilogy of that.
I have a suggestion.
What's up?
A Jar Jar Binks movie.
Go to hell.
Jar Jar Binks movie? You know what? I'm all for the Gungans.
That'll earn about $287.
Actually, I think that will do better. I believe that
you
Jar.
might get up to 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Alright.
Jar Jar Binks is more popular than Kevin Spacey, so it'll be fine.
It was not a good character.
Or
Moderately.
So, all right. Well, there's our box office, but we did attend an event this weekend. I'm sorry,
I
go
just want to say one thing. Maybe since Paramount, CBS, or whoever is having trouble signing Chris Pine and Hemsworth for Star Trek, maybe Quentin Tarantino should shift his focus to a Star Wars movie instead of doing the Star Trek movie he had planned with the reboot cast,
wow.
including Chris Pine.
I would be down with.
Tarantino does Star Wars.
I'd be down for that.
Nuts.
But is Disney willing to hire Quentin Tarantino? That's the
I
thing.
don't know. I didn't think they would be willing to do what they did at the end of Rogue One in a movie. I thought
That is true.
That's how this should end, and nobody's gonna do that. And then they did it, and I was proud of them. So maybe you never
But they
know.
also fired James Gunn. And Tarantino said some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Tarantino said some stuff in his career.
Oh, has he? Okay.
Well, a few things.
Tarantino's
I mean,
a little
Also just
insane.
weird and stuff.
Okay, so movie talk out of the way. Let's cover one more thing because this weekend we did get to go to AnimeFEST 2018.
What a fun convention.
It was. It's always they do things rather well at this convention with some little things they do, like making Artist Alley open to the public. That's one of the best things they do. It's a huge Artist Alley. There's a lot of good talent in there. We've been putting up videos all week from our friend Halo over at Show Enough Studios, who was good enough to walk through Artist Alley and interview some great talent. I think we got about maybe 6 interviews out of there. They've all been going up on the channel. The final ones will be released tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy them. A lot of feedback and comments on those. Thank you guys. We love focusing on them, and Halo's the right person to do that because she knows artists and she knows the questions to ask them. And
She
has a lot of
also
fun
has
doing
been
it.
an Artist Alley for years.
And she's also, because she is an artist. Also check out Show Enough Studios and Aerobicide, their comic book that's in magazine right now. But overall, we went down Friday night, got some video, got a couple of interviews, did some vlogging from the floor, but yeah, we have some vlog videos that'll be coming out this weekend, hopefully soon.
Cass and I ran around and reacted to people's costumes and stuff. It was fun.
But overall, it's a lot of hangout time. There's people always meandering places, having a good time. Lots of great costumes. The dealer room, huge. I was able to resist and not buy anything. Kind of. Anyway.
That's why I wanted to bring it up, because we kind of gave Akon a little bit of a hard time for it being
And now it's time
Poorly
to share the tea.
done. And so I wanted to, it seems fair to circle back to a con that's smaller con that really just nailed it. Like when we first got there was some confusion about our badges and where they were, and they got us worked out. They were able to hook one of our team members up who maybe hadn't done all the registration process. But they really
Out of town.
They impressed me with a few things. They impressed me with the ability to, you know, at a con, it's not the big planned moments that are often the most fun. It's when you just kind of, when you're able to get an aside moment. I was able to fulfill the dreams of one of Cora's friends and get a cosplay picture of her ship that she really enjoyed. And they facilitate like a space and an environment that makes that happen. Like there's extra space where you can pull people aside or, you know, to a different corner. There was an interview that I'd wanted to do that we were able to just go up to the press area, and I forgot to email that guy before and ask him for the room, but there was still just space, and we got an interview relatively undisturbed. They just and they asked for our feedback, which I've never had done. Like during the press junket for the voice actors afterwards, they were like, hey, what, you know, do you have any feedback, or get back to us with your feedback of how it's going. I was just a big fan.
It's a good team. The staff there was very knowledgeable as well. Anytime I had a question about something, they were able to go to a book and figure it out real quick. Not a lot of big lines either. I mean, there was one like the first day to get into the dealer room, but
There
it went
always
real
is.
quickly. But also, they put RFID badges RFID chips inside of their badges. So
That's actually something that they've been doing for the past couple of years. They tried it out, I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember exactly. But the badges were huge. Like they were like this big when they did that. But they did notice that not as many people could print badges and make fake ones that year, They had a few technical difficulties, but the next year they were able to fix them, and the system worked so much better.
Technology.
Also, another thing with the badges, this was the first year that they had mailed badges. So because my roommate got an early bird badge, and they mailed the physical badge to the apartment. So she had her physical badge there and ready to go. So all she had to do was go down to AnimeFEST on Thursday, check into her hotel room, and done. The only time they had to stand in line was because her friend that she was going with did not get a badge. So he had to buy, or he bought it too late or something, so they had to stand in line for that. But even then, those lines are really short.
That's what I like just clarity and process and understanding. They had a dress code posted so you would know before you even checked in. And there was a request. We had to go into the dealer room, like when it was empty, that they weren't able to fulfill, but they got us the answer like immediately.
Yeah.
They knew who their chain of command was, and they're like, we're sorry, we're not able to do that. And if you give me an answer and I've invested only like 3 minutes in it, then that's cool. If they had made me wait an hour and then turn me down, it might have been upset, but it was like fair enough.
And the whole staff is always very polite.
Yes.
Friend of mine from the chat, Ben, he goes, I got an early bird badge as well. Check-in for me was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, even when we were going, because we kept passing by the reg area, they weren't like extremely long lines.
No.
I never saw it like backed up.
They were ready. They were prepared. And just kudos on them for being that kind of preparation, that kind of order. The structure of the con can be a little off-putting with things, but you can take the sky bridge over to where the video game area was on some more panels. A lot of stuff is on that main floor downstairs. You still need a badge to get in there, but overall, just the event and coordination, I was impressed by. AnimeFest, I mean, there's been 1 or 2 bad shows, but this one was spot on, especially with the way they did the press interviews for the voice actor panel. They basically made it a round table where they sat there, they answered questions from several press outlets, and we got some great video. One of the voice actor panel videos is up. And J. Michael Tatum on there. I can't remember. Natalie Hoover was one of the people on there as well. Really good stuff. It was a lot of fun. But the one that we got to participate in Sunday, and we were the only press outlet to go to that one too.
Which, that's another quick thing. They wanted us to let them know if we couldn't make junkets, and there were some people that did not. So we're thinking, because this is a problem where people will apply for press and they have a presence online, so they admit it. They're like, yeah, you can have a press badge, and that's not an issue. That's cool. But then they won't do press. They'll just attend the con. And I liked that with this con, there was accountability for that.
They're kind of tracking. They're keeping an eye out. They want to know who's going to, like, help promote their image in it.
Right.
So, just free publicity for them, and you know, that's what a press badge is for. It's kind of a responsibility to go and see things and talk to the people and get answers for fans.
And we got some really great content, good pictures, guys. Well, Bryce, the one video you got of the mock ranger team was really popular.
I was going to say, this was my first AnimeFest, and I really enjoyed it, and it was very laid back, and I really enjoyed a lot of the cosplayers, and I want to also shout out to the staff. They helped me with the badge because I was out of town and I did not apply for the badge, and they were quick to help me within like 5 or 10 minutes. I had my badge, so these guys know what they're doing, and it seemed to me that they had a lot of support staff. There was no one seemed overwhelmed at all with anything, but yeah, as far as the mock Power Rangers Super Sentai guys, the hardest working heroes in history, they were hilarious. There was a group of nine cosplayers, and you can see their video on our Facebook feed, where they all, have their, they discuss their powers, and it's very well done. And
they were having, everybody seemed to be having fun with this con too.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
There a lot of good feedback online for them as well. So, I mean, I don't know what more. You guys have anything else y'all want to add about AnimeFest? I did like the food situation as well. You got the food trucks right outside, or you can go over to the Plaza of the Americas, to some of the chain places over there. and if you want, I mean, the hotel had their restaurant attached. A lot of people were getting rooms and using the pools for like photo shoot. Also, a lot of people that we know that are photographers did a lot of photo shoots this weekend because you got that nice sky bridge with the triangles with the metal tubing and everything. A lot of people took pictures over there.
Like backdrop that was like non-specific enough that it could apply to a lot of universes.
The Cancer Survivors Plaza has
Yes.
a lot of greenery around there, and I got to do a cool slow motion video for my boy Scott Last Rights, and that was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
What were you doing in
I
that
was
video?
cracking the whip, baby.
Chris Clinton's
Trevor
face
Daddy.
from behind you was just like,
Chris Clinton, if you walk up on me while I'm cracking the whip again, I'm gonna hit you next time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a pretty place to be. They also managed to do two different locations, which is what what Akon tried to do with the two different major areas where things were happening, and people were still happy. They could just pull each other aside for pictures if you saw someone else that was different.
And see, that's actually something that's interesting. So this hotel was for people that are new to the con scene in this area. Akon used to have the Sheraton as their hotel. They way outgrew it, and that's why they moved to the Anatole. And they did a very similar thing that AnimeFEST is doing, where they had the main hotel where you have the artist alley and you have the dealer's room above the artist alley, and then video rooms above that. And then across in the actual hotel, you had panel rooms, game room, like the video game hall and things like that, and of course the Plaza of the Americas and things like that. So I will say that I will give Akon that credit, but when they moved, things started to go kind of downhill because they didn't exactly they didn't adapt to their space well until their contract was over. And they're not adapting well to their new space, which is not good because they're putting things in weird spots and they're trying to spread out over too many hotels. Honestly, I think that this con could probably just stay, as far as Akon goes, it could just stay in the Fort Worth Convention Center and they wouldn't have a problem because there were so many panel rooms that had nothing going on in them in the convention center. But because they moved all the panels to a hotel that no one knew it was there.
You want people to be able to run into each other, like chance encounters.
Yeah.
We ran across somebody I was looking to interview this weekend and just ran into him. Oh yeah, we did an interview. It's going to be posted in the next 24 hours with Justin Rojas.
We're working hard, guys.
He is the VP of content for Team Envy and the Dallas Fuel. He talked about, among other things, this weekend in Dallas is the Dallas Fuel watch party for the All-Stars game. It is free. It's at Cinemark West Plano on Sunday, 12:30 to 3. I'm going to try and make it, so just wanted to plug that real quick. And yeah, we sat down, talked about all things Overwatch for maybe like 20 minutes. You were really entertained by that, I assume. Just blown away.
We got to get y'all the right gear.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
My friend, yes.
A couple of comments I wanted to highlight before we get out of here because Elia in a Box, one of the people we interviewed at Artist Alley, she's very talented. Said glad to see the SCNS gang there. AnimeFEST was awesome. She was an artist down there, and
there we go.
the artist had a good time. I did want to highlight because we did say Quentin Tarantino directing Star Wars films.
Yes.
And have y'all seen the people in the chat?
Yes.
I love them. I want to Carl. Quentin Tarantino movies. Rogovar dogs. I like that one. From Dark Side Till Dawn. Hang on, there was another one in here.
Django Squadron.
Jesse Fernandez, Django Squadron, or Django Jedi, or Django Final First. I get it. Django. Pulp Force. I like that one.
Sure.
8 Crazy Wars.
God, yes.
You guys, thank you so much. That was gold for this show. Anyway.
You guys are nerds.
Yeah, they are, and we love them for it. So
Awesome
also
nerds.
from the chat, there's another con coming in November, an anime con.
Oh.
DFW. In
is
November.
I don't know if it's a first year
Is
con.
it the first year, Dale?
Well, he probably knows the answer.
Wait, what was the name of it again?
It doesn't say.
Because there is who posted about it? Because I think I know
Dale
which one.
Garcia.
Anime North Texas. Sorry.
Oh
That's
yes,
not it.
Anime North Texas, that one's usually in Fort Worth. I believe it is again this year.
No,
It's
actually,
DFW
November 16th.
Airport.
It's November 16th through the 18th at well, I'm sorry, did you just say it? Sheraton DFW Airport.
Oh, is it Sheraton this year?
Sheraton DFW Airport Hotel.
Oh, that's
Irving,
right.
Texas.
That's right. They
It's
moved.
kind of a similar setup to the one in Dallas.
Yeah, it is a smaller con. I've been to it before, but it's also one that's really, really fun. If y'all remember, this is more towards my anime nerd people, YuleCon, the con that failed so horribly.
Was it as bad as the Tumblr meetup?
No, just slightly better.
Oh,
Slightly better because there was more than one. But it has that same feel where it's just a lot of fun, but it's still really small. You have a chance of running into your friends like 20 times in the day. It's worth checking out, at least for one day. The passes aren't that much. It's really fun.
Plus, you get to
No, we'll go
see
there.
interesting art. Like, if you're
Oh,
tired
yeah.
of seeing, like, you tend to see the same stuff everywhere. Where booth
Oh, yeah.
rental is a little bit more affordable.
Oh,
People
yeah.
can bust out more creative collections.
One of the things I do like with Anime North Texas is it's one that bigger artists, even though I love them a lot, they don't tend to go to it, so you get a lot of, like you were saying, newer artists
Variety.
yeah, you get a lot of variety, and the artists are still really, really talented.
Yeah, but they're not as concerned. Even like some of the bigger artists might have stuff that they really only show online because they have to recoup their booth fees. So
Exactly.
at these, it's not quite as much, and they can put out more variety, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of cons, there is one actually this weekend. The Dallas Comic Show Fantasy Festival is going on August 25th and 26th down at the Premier Event Center at 1165 South Stedman's Freeway, Louisville, Texas. So y'all can check that out. There is free parking, so that's always a plus. And then
I mean, obviously, everybody's going to be at the Fuel All-Stars watch party on the 26th, so I don't know why they tried it.
so do that both. so go check out this weekend, and also if you got some time in between, check out Regeneration Arcade and Pizzeria. My friend Travis Hainsel, they just opened. Cass actually got to check it out last week. A friend of mine, we worked together at Alamo, and he left to go do this arcade bar thing. So I'm very happy for him. Very excited to go check it out soon.
It's super fun.
So cool. Yeah.
Hopefully we can do something.
We're trying to get something
We're trying to work on
coordinated with them.
There's some tech stuff also. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm working it out.
I was looking at Quentin Tarantino's feed on Twitter, and apparently he is doing a Star Wars film. It's called Boss Nass Bastards. So we can look forward to that. It's coming.
So guys, thank you for joining us this evening.
Nobody believed anything Bryce says ever, except
Nope.
for that Star Trek story.
Like I just want to start off this is a lie.
It's truth.
You need a disclaimer
Anyway,
that runs under your own lower third.
guys, thank
This
you
is
for
not my
joining us
narrative.
tonight. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button so you can get caught up on all of our videos as soon as they're released.
You'll get cool shorts like the movie.
Check out the Black Klansman interview we recorded yesterday.
And more importantly, no, just kidding.
And-
Less importantly, but more hilariously, check out the movie Pass commercial.
Yes, please check out our Movie Pass commercial. We did good work on it. We got more planned. So, of course, you can always like us on Facebook, facebook.com/SCNSLive, twitter.com/SCNSLive, Instagram/SCNSLive, Instagram.com, twitch.tv/SCNSLive.
We have a podcast.
We do have a podcast. I need to work on that.
Yes.
So, if you want to follow us personally, you can follow me at JasonTheX on Twitter and Instagram. Rick?
You can find me on Instagram at AlamoNerd89. I post pictures of our dogs.
There's
Yay.
You can find me on Instagram at BetterCat. You can find me on Twitter, usually at Twitch, Bad Moon, screaming about Overwatch stuff, and various other places.
New maps.
New maps! New map in Busan. It's so pretty.
Bryce?
You can find me on Facebook with my name, Bryce Culver, and on Instagram with my name, Bryce Culver. And you can also see my sort of brand new toy Instagram account. If you want to check it out, it is Trapdoor Toys.
Woo!
Check out Migo Spock. And
He's
the
trying to
rest
take
of
over
the
Jason.
Migos. Do it!
He's trying to take over you.
Let's make Bryce more popular than Jason on the Instagram.
That's easy.
Everybody
That's easily done.
unfollow Jason.
No!
There's an idea. You only have room for one.
Follow Bryce. Just kidding.
just got Knob Creek to finally like a post I made.
Hey, Knob Creek. Yeah.
My whiskey overlords. Cora?
Alright. You can find me on Instagram at Korodono, Korodono. It's right there. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Hawks Perch, where I will scream into the void about Suikoden and sometimes D&D, but mostly Suikoden, and post really pretty Suikoden art from other people that I love. Or I guess retweet one of those things. Oh, and on Instagram I draw things that are quite gay, so
And
just
like, don't find me.
just
No,
Just saying.
I don't exist. Existence is pain. The universe was a mistake.
This is why she was the audience.
Existence is pain. So, anyway, guys, that's it for us. We'll see you next Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But until then, as we always say,
Keep on nerding.
yeah.